Hey guys, I'm Adam.
I'm Ryan.
And this is Two Neighbors. Ryan, what are we watching today?
Alright guys, so for the first time on Two Neighbors, we are doing the Diceman. Andrew Dice Clay, comedy legend. And this is Rodney Dangerfield introduces the Diceman to the world. So I'm guessing is one of his first performances. I mean, probably not his first performance, but one of his first one. And Rodney Dangerfield did a lot of good things for a lot of comedians. If you guys not aware, like Rodney Dangerfield, he never really caught a lot of breaks. He never got a lot of respect, but he never got a lot of breaks.
Nice one, Ryan.
Yeah, right. And he, you know, when he did become famous, he had his club. Well, got this Dangerfields, right? He gave a lot of artists a break and
an opportunity.
You know, yeah, a lot of people. Jim Carrey, one of them. Diceman himself. So very excited to check this out, and first time watch. I watched one like special when I was younger, but I haven't seen a whole lot of Andrew Dice Clay.
Neither have I. I know him from Entourage.
Was he on there?
He was on Entourage.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I mean, yeah, I never knew who Dice Clay was before I saw him on Entourage, and then I looked him up and then started watching some of his stuff. But I don't think I've seen this one. So I'm excited. You know, it's been requested a lot. Jeffrey Ross Silverman, thank you very much for your request. He requested this. Yeah, so let's give it a shot. But before we do, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, Two Neighbors. We really do appreciate it, and it does help. And check out ocanadaswag.com where you can get some nice Canadian swag, nice themed Canadian swag. And with Two Neighbors coupon code, you can get 20% off plus free shipping and pay no tax anywhere in Canada and the US. So jump on it. Without further ado, Rodney Dangerfield introducing the world to the Diceman.
How are you?
All right. I'll tell you, folks, this next gentleman comes from Brooklyn, okay? And I guess the best way to describe him is to say he's the typical boy next door. Say hello to Andrew Dice Clay. Okay, here we go.
Back in the day when you could smoke in a club.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Long came a Spidey, sat down beside her, he said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?" Jack and Joe went up the hill, both with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50. Little boy Blue. He needed the money. Was an old lady lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, the uterus fell out. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over, Rover took over. She got a bone of her own, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, good old Mother Goose, remember her? I fucked her.
Oh man, so random. I fucked her.
That's unbelievable, huh? So is that the girl, huh? How long you going with her? 4 months, huh? You cheating? Yeah, sure. Yeah, me too. But you gotta be careful, you know, when you get a good one, because there's a lot of disease, you can't really cheat today. It's not like 4 or 5 years ago. where you could come home, lie with a straight face. They'd be like, where were you all night? Having coffee with the guys. No, you weren't. You were cheating on me. No, I was having coffee. Really? Yeah. Yeah, sure I was, honey. But if you do cheat on her, do yourself a favor. Wear one of those condiments, you know what I'm talking about? Those things piss me off because they only come in one size. I mean, what a black guy's gonna do? Go for a fitting? Yeah, 3 feet, man. Extra padding, I don't want to blow the roof on this sucker. Yeah. And think of the Chinese, come on. Put a piece of gum on it.
Put a piece of gum on it.
All right, so you're going with a 4 months, huh? All right. She throw a nice one. All right. Bottom line, you suck a good dick, yes or no? I mean, can she suck the chrome off a trailer and lay back with a beer afterwards? To me, that's a lady, you know? Because I'll tell you, today they don't suck dick the way they used to. They dabble in it. They lay there, they flick it, they smack it. Oh, look at the way it jumps. They can sing and dance too, now suck my cock. And you know they don't know what they're doing, because the minute they start, they gotta look right into your eyes like... It's like you're looking down at a golfer, you know? It's like, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me, suck my dick, concentrate! And juggle the balls, what are they, orphans, honey? It's a 3-piece set, work it, own it, you can't party with the big boys, don't show up. I mean, they like us to go down on them. You ever see a vagina up close? It's frightening. It's like a haunted house down there. It's covered with shrubbery and weeds. You gotta cut through with a machete. And depending on their mood, sometimes they'll just lay there. Like you're not even in the room. You gotta check in with them. Honey, am I in the right ballpark? A little lower. Circle to the left. What are we, back in a truck in here? Because once you go down there, this ain't no 5-minute trip. This is a weekend. And I'll tell you something, after 10 minutes it gets boring, you know? That's why I wear a Walkman. Oh, yeah. And then they turn around and say I'm not sensitive. I don't understand that. My girlfriend, she's like, well, what about foreplay? I go, honey, didn't I smack you around already today? I like that once you're living with her, man. You'll hear things like, well, why do I always get the wet spot? Honey, be happy you're on the bed when I'm through with you. Look at the dog. He don't even have a pillow. He ain't complaining. So what if he'd had the same bowl? You got the fucking bed.
Jesus
Care
Christ.
about their needs. I mean, here, just tonight, we're a small group. I could tell you a story, right? Just tonight, this chick is sucking my dick, right? It's a cute story, believe me. And she's like, don't come in my mouth. I go, honey, I don't want to fuck up your hair. We're in a nice restaurant.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, that's why masturbation is king. Oh, yeah, you know it, I know it, so who we bullshitting, huh? I screwed everything in the house when I was a kid. It made no difference to me. Socks, gloves. My mother's got a mink coat that doesn't need a hanger anymore. You see what I'm saying? I remember my mother going, we're having liver tonight. Yeah, well, I had it last night. It was good. And where the Japanese coming from? What is that? Didn't we drop 2 bombs on them a couple of years ago? What was in those bombs? Fertilizer? And they're the worst drivers. I mean, how do you drive with your eyes 3/4 closed, huh? You could blindfold these people with dental floss. You don't give them keys to a car. It's unbelievable what I see. I can't take it no more. I'm going out of my fucking mind. I mean, I go into these all-night, 24-hour convenience stores. They got people in there. people, things. These aren't even people. They don't even have a language to things that work in there. You go in for soda, cigarettes, you're like, yeah, how much? How much? And they're like, he's going black and geek. He's going black and I'm like, you fucking geek. Where did they grow you, huh? What farm were you picked off of? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the God's honest. They should have one big sign at the airport that says, look, if you don't know the language, get the fuck out of the country.
Well, that didn't age very well.
1987.
Yeah, no, I know it's in the right time zone, but
Yeah.
like it just didn't. Yeah, I mean, we always joke that comedy is comedy, but yeah, didn't age. Those jokes didn't age too well, but still, nonetheless, they were funny. Yeah, no, absolutely. He was clearly like one of the comedians that like had that shock factor.
Yeah, I mean,
Back in
he's
the day.
definitely vulgar.
Very vulgar.
Probably not as bad as like Dr. Seuss or something like that. But
Dr. Seuss?
yeah, did you hear about Dr. Seuss?
Oh yeah, Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
They got rid of a bunch of Dr. Seuss books
That's
because
ridiculous.
Yeah. So like Dr. Seuss, they're saying okay, we can't have Dr. Seuss, but in the same like it's a weird world we live in. In the same token,
Yeah, especially
you
right
look at
now.
like some of the music that's on and some of the titles, and like I don't hate on it. I think fine. Listen to that, the music and stuff, but the titles and everything like that, like it's the most vulgar stuff you could possibly imagine, like descriptive stuff, and they're like, that's fine, they'll play that on the radio.
Yeah.
But we can't have Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
That's
For those
like-
of you who don't know, Dr. Seuss books, I don't know which ones were labeled as like not appropriate anymore.
Yeah.
And I think they're racist.
Yeah, there was some racist and
Racist
offensive stuff,
so-
some drawings and depictions and stuff like that. So it's weird that we focus in on some things and other things we're like, oh no, that's fine, go right ahead.
Okay,
with
what
that.
about Ford cars, Disney World?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
I know.
there's some correlations there.
But that's the thing. I mean, when you start doing that, at what point do you be like, you know what? Someone's gonna key in and be like, you have to boycott Disney. I mean,
Yeah,
all
no,
the period
you
you,
can
have to boycott
boycott
Disney
everything.
because Disney hated the Jews so much, and he did everything he could to like stand their way. So it's like, at what point do you say, okay, fine, then you know what? No more Disney Channel, no more anything Disney.
Yeah.
Like, it's I get
gotta,
it.
Yeah, you gotta battle it when it's happening, not because it's past.
Yeah.
That's my point of view. But
Yeah. So
what does anyone care what I think?
we got. I got you guys off topic here, or I was off topic from Diceman.
Diceman,
but,
yes.
it was
Diceman,
good.
man, he looked good back in the day because in Entourage he's put some pounds on and yeah, I know he looked
I think
really sharp
you can
there.
see his lifestyle though.
Oh yeah, no, he's like that.
Smoking
that
and
was,
drinking.
That was his
womanizing.
like top of his, or not top of his game, but like that was when he was just coming into it and
Yeah.
being his own stand up. So I loved his energy coming onto the stage and
Yeah.
just doing that, just like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Completely like out of it was odd, and yeah, good shock value comedy from him. So
How cool would it have been back then, like after the show, to be just in the back
I was
watching
actually thinking about
Rodney
that.
Dangerfield
I was thinking about that while I was watching. I'm like, I can only imagine like Rodney like meeting with him in the backstage. Kid, I love your stuff.
You
You're
got
so
talent.
good.
You're going a long way.
You're gonna go a long way.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you get no respect. Yeah, so Rodney Dangerfield, what a legend. Man, I feel like watching some Rodney Dangerfield movies now.
Yeah. My first date was to Ladybugs.
Oh yeah,
First date I
love
went on was to
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
Man, Ladybugs, the guy that played, and he was the guy that played the main kid, like blonde guy in Ladybugs.
I didn't watch much of it.
Oh god, it was great. But do you remember the movie Sidekicks? It was a karate movie,
Yeah.
a short black.
Yeah.
But that was like two of my favorite movies, and I love that actor. And apparently I don't know if he died or he committed suicide, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
But yeah, like that was like totally a part of my childhood watching Sidekicks. I loved it, and like Chuck Norris shows up in Sidekicks.
No, you know what? Sorry, it wasn't Sidekicks I was thinking of. I was thinking of Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas, even better.
Yeah.
I love it. Rocky loves Emily.
Yeah.
Rocky loves Emily. Colt and
You got Tum Tum?
Tum Tum.
Oh wow,
Tum Tum,
that
yeah.
came from the deepest regions of my memory.
Yeah, no, man, that was another great movie from my childhood. I love the Three Ninjas. When you watch that movie as a kid, you're like, I'm a part of the Three Ninjas. Like, I totally remember playing in recess and like playing with my friends and being like a part of the Three Ninjas.
We just dated
And
ourselves
everyone
so
wanted to be
bad.
Rocky because Rocky was like the cool kid. But Rocky, was it Rocky? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky. Was it Rocky, Tum Tum, and what was the other one? Colt. Yeah. So wow, we went a lot of different directions on this
Big
one
time.
after watching Dice Clay. But guys, we hope you're sticking around. Yeah, thank you very much for the request, Rodney Dangerfield, introducing Dice Clay. Great video. And guys, if you haven't already, check out okanaswag.com. Get yourself some cool Canadian swag. Punch in 2 neighbors at the coupon code at checkout, and you will receive 20% off plus free shipping and pay no tax. Ryan!
Yes.
What else do we have to say to these lovely people?
Well, if there's anyone still watching after that, man, we appreciate it first off. And yeah, thank you to Jeffrey for that recommendation. Appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. When you hit subscribe, turn on that little bell for notifications because we do post new content every single day.
That's it for our show today, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time.
Oh.